Well, hey, Austin Oaks Church. Oh, 1 second. I gotta do something. I got a little technological issue going on in my world. Anywho, hey, this is I wanted to do this real quick because this is something we talked about this past Sunday, where we were going to encourage everybody to post their story, their transformation story online. And so, if you're live with us right now or you're not, that's okay. This is going to be just instructions as to how we want you to do that. Our hope is that 500 people of Austin Oaks Church, 500 people this week share their story on Facebook or YouTube Live, whatever it is. And so what I wanted to do was to kind of talk this through, okay? I want to show you how to set it up, how to invite certain folks to it, all that kind of stuff. So what we want you to do is we want you to basically to go online, go on Facebook, and I'm going to teach you this how to do this in just a few moments. And I want you to set up a live video. Okay, and you're going to invite folks. And what we want you to do on this live video, and trust me. I know some of you are like, oh my goodness, a live video, like I'm going to record myself. Yes, listen, if your pastor can do it, come on, you have to do it, because I guarantee you, I'm more terrified of cameras than you are. Why do you think I move so much? It's because cameras make me nervous. But regardless, we want you to do this because we want you to share your story. Okay. And so when you share your story, I want you to think about it this way. Nobody can argue what God has done in your life. They can't refute that. So we want you to think about sharing your testimony. That can be anywhere between 5 minutes to 10 minutes, and just start thinking it through. Some of you have one of those kind of like, radical conversion stories where like God grabbed you and you were like, in the darkness of all darkness, and he pulled you out of that into his light, or whatever that God has done in your life that's made you to walk in this new creation. Share your transformation story. Talk about what it was like before Jesus, or maybe even in a season of life where like you're a Christian, but you've stopped following him. Like, what does it look like to kind of come back to him, to begin to live for him again? So write out your story, and listen, if you want one of us pastors to read over your story just to see if it's good and if it's working, we would love to do that. So we want you to do this, okay? Share your story online. And so here's some instructions, okay? So we want you to do this in a live video, okay? So the best way to do that is if you go on your Facebook profile, okay? If you go on your Facebook profile right here, where it says live video, okay? If you were to click on this area that says live video, it will take you to this next screen. And on this screen, you can set up, so it's gonna like double record me a little bit right now just because I'm doing a live recording, and it's gonna have me on the screen nonetheless. So you go here, schedule a live video, okay? You will click on that, okay? You'll set your date when you want to do it, and we want to encourage you to do it sometime this week, okay? At some point this week, we want you to do this. And so you schedule a live video, you set the time and the date. Now remember, I want you to write that down. So write down the time and the date, because I'm going to encourage you to invite people, invite your friends, invite your family to this, okay? It'd be like kind of a host party type of thing. So you set that in there. You share it to your timeline, public, live video title, how Jesus changed my life, or my story, how God has conquered death, or whatever it is. You just title your story, whatever way works best, and just give a little synopsis of it, like a 1 or 2 sentence description, so that way people would know. And then if you want to get real fancy, you can click and put on an image, kind of like what we've been doing, like our Devos, and like even like this. It's just a quick little image graphic. You hit that in there, and also once you set all those things, there will be this button right here called Schedule Live. Okay, right down here, and you'll do that, and then it'll be scheduled, and it'll show up on your Facebook profile. But it'll also, for those of you who are following you as friends or family, it will show up in their home screen kind of stream area, right? So once you get that set, it'll show up right on here on the wall. All these types of things. See, in that way, people will see it. But what we want you to do is to intentionally invite people to this. Okay? So, quick little reminders. Set a time and date. Okay? Write out your story, whatever it is, a 5 to 10 minute testimony. And if you want one of us to look it over, that would be great. Okay? So, Catherine, I'm not sure. Never mind. You answered it. So set a time and date when you're going to do your story and when you're going to share it online. Okay. And so then what you want to do, once you do that, invite your friends and family to watch, to listen to your story. And the great thing is kind of like what we're doing here is you can look at their comments and you can interact with their comments. And, even just the follow up, like, listen, hey, if you have questions about what I've discovered with Jesus, what he's done for me, I would love to talk to you, to share with you what he's done in my life, okay? And so if you could do this, I want to encourage you, and I know there's going to be people watching this later as we're going to send it out in email and all this kind of stuff. We want you this week, and I'm being redundant, I'm repeating myself a lot because I want you to do this. We would love 500 stories from Austin Oaks Church to saturate social media. And then, once you get that set up, we want you to invite people to the Easter service. Show them how they can see the service, okay? Facebook Live, YouTube Live. By that time, we even have it set up on our website so you can do those things, okay? So, live video on your Facebook profile. There's a button there, okay? Right here, as a recap, there's a button, live video. You click it, it'll move to the next screen. It'll take you through all sorts of prompts. Over here, schedule a live video. Find the date, find the time, post it on your timeline so people will know, and then follow up with people that you want to watch this or who you want to see this, okay? And then if you could, now I want you to write this down. And if you don't understand what a hashtag is, no worries. That's a hashtag, okay? I'm just going to see if I can do this here. Yeah, right there. That's a hashtag right there. And what we want you to put in your subtitle right down in here is this phrase, no grave. Okay? That's what our Easter message is about, and we want to share this. It's the story of how Jesus finalized, conquered death. There is no grave that holds him back, so therefore there is no grave that holds us back. Okay? And once you get all those things set, right down here, hit this button, schedule a live video, and it will be set up. Okay? Again, hit the live feed on your profile. It'll come to here, schedule it, date, time, title it, etc., etc., etc. Okay. So, spread the word. If you are in a small group, I expect people in your small groups, share your story. If you got kiddos, even if your kids want to share their stories, share their stories. If they want to do it themselves, awesome, do it. Share, 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 share. We want to be bold with our faith. We believe as a church, as a staff, as elders, that this week God is going to do something big in our time. I believe it to my core. And we want people to hear the gospel more than ever. So go out there, share your stories. As we've been talking through in multiple sermons and even our devos, we are called to be witnesses for Jesus. So church, let's do this, okay? Again, if you forgot the instructions, this video is recorded and you'll see it on Facebook and on YouTube Live. So there you go. If you want us to see your manuscript, your copy of your testimony, feel free to email it to any staff. And you can find any staff's email at our website, austinoakschurch.org. Okay? I want to encourage you to do that. So thank you, okay? Thank you for checking in. Hashtag no grave. Absolutely, Chris. Giving you props. Thanks for, look at that cute family. Look at that absolutely adorable, cute family. Oh, Chris, love you, man. Miss you. Okay, guys, until later, Do it. Post those videos. Let it saturate the media, social media, with changed lives. All right, church. Blessings.